Alô, alô, galera do YouTube. Literally. Sensação do momento. Avowed. Ah, que falta de tempo no mapa, vamos pegar. Caramba, 13 viagens rápidas nesse mapa. Porra.
Warning, Kai. One more, put a bullet in your leg. Hey! Turn around and sail back to wherever you came from. This dock is reserved for the Imperial Envoy. And he's late. Huh. Probably died at sea. Good riddance.
Tomara. Vou tentar dizer isso de uma forma que não irrite a pessoa enviada como porta-voz imperial.
Wait, you're the... Fuck.
Nice.
Forgive me, Envoy. I meant nothing by it. A slip of the tongue. Can we start over? Name's Cynric, captain of the local militia. We're a scrappy bunch, but we know our way around Paradise. Unlike most Adirans who couldn't find their ass with both their hands. Oh, present company excluded. They told me you were godlike, but I didn't know what to expect. Your face, it's so...
Era uma habilidade. Eu sabia que era isso.
You're doing great.
Forgive me, again. We're having a bit of an emergency. No doubt you've come for the Adiran ambassador, but he's gone, along with our claviger.
Aquela indo atrás do embaixador de Aedre. Ele já se partiu com o nosso clavário.
Well, he's the closest thing we have to a local authority. Part keeper of the keys, part bald fist.
Paradise's mayor, more or less. Most people out here aren't fond of established hierarchies and titles. So, we made up some new ones.
Nature has a mind of its own in these parts. When the ecosystem changes, we ask ourselves how and why.
Leaderless and rudderless is the natural state of things in Paradise anyway. Keeps things interesting.
I'm sorry, Envoy, but no one's here to receive it.
Nonsense. There's a small army of pickpockets, smugglers, and scoundrels between those walls who'd be happy to take it off your hands.
Just ignore him.
Where did you say they went? Because I've got an idea.
They traveled northwest to the Strangle Route, past the old Pargroon Wall.
You need to find the ambassador, and I need to find the claviger. How's about we partner up?
Clavário. Pode ser os músculos para o meu cérebro.
See, Cynric? I knew someone would appreciate me for me.
Kai, before you go, I just hate to send the Envoy out there. The wilderness is no place for a scholar. Make sure he comes back alive, or the Steel Garrote will have my head.
Better yours than mine.
The Steel Garrote are here as guests, helping Adirans like yourself keep the peace. Or so they say.
É terrível.
That's certainly what they'd like you to believe. Sounds like their reputation back home in Adir isn't any better than it is here.
Eu nunca conheci.
You tell me, Envoy. The Adirans came to our shores with their soldiers, their bureaucrats, and their cult of murderers. Asking a lot of nosy questions is a good way to end up with a knife in your back. They're an order of religious cutthroats sharpening their blades for the glory of the burned queen. Oof, creepy bunch, too. Who needs enemies when you have friends like the Steel Garrote? Speaking of the Steel Garrote, fair warning, their leader, Inquisitor Ludwine, is eager to greet you. Or possibly interrogate you. They say she fell in battle in the Deadfire, and death spat her back out. That's none of my business, and let's keep it that way.
We'll have time to worry about Ludwine later.
Ótimo, não posso esperar por isso.
First, we've got to find your ambassador and my claviger.
Novo companheiro. Fogo e ira. Kai dispara um tiro poderoso de seu Bacamarte. Todo muito um único inimigo e provocando-o por 10 segundos. Incendiário. Ordena que Kai queime teias, espinhos e outros obstáculos inflamáveis.
I'll bet you're glad to be on dry land after that voyage. Come on, let's get you some fresh air.
Tem aqui do Caio. Isso aqui.
Pogrunin left these beacons all over the island. They're good for finding your way around.
Acessamos o mapa. Ah, esse é a viagem rápida. mais aqui, é isso.
City's getting crowded. Pretty soon the Durans will outnumber us 3 to 1. Why does it look like? That's enough.
Watch where you're going. Wouldn't want you getting hurt now, would we?
Sai daqui, rápido.
search of lost treasures. Have you heard any rumors of such things in the area?
I suppose so, actually. There are some Pargrunan ruins to the north, just across the river from the Stranglehold. The Pargrunan are said to have left behind many treasures.
Casou? Ah, é um mercador ali, velho. Tentando saber o que era. Mercador. Lança. Se é melhor, se é pior. Deve ser melhor porque usa o escudo. Aumentar o ataque. É menos chance de crítico. São... máxima. Tem mais redução de dano.
Please, how hard is it to answer a question? I can't believe how rude everyone is around here.
Tá, todo mundo. Enquanto todo mundo é rude por aqui.
How hard could it be to find a watcher?
Se quisesse encontrar observante.
That's a long way to walk. Oh well. The house is probably a loss by now. I'm clearly under some kind of curse. A band of Zorips invaded my house. What am I gonna do?
Na casa, o que vão fazer? Espera,
Why do they do anything? They've probably eaten all my food and destroyed my supplies. I don't know what else. First, my ship gets attacked by pirates. Then none of my plants will take. Now this happens? And they won't let me into Paradise to sort it out?
quem são eles?
The militia. They're scared of some plague. At least that's what they say. I wonder if it's really the Adirans. Keep us out and themselves in. I should never have come here.
Come here for a better life and find a worse one. Wish I hadn't heard that before.
Deixa eu ver isso. Tá.
Then take my house key. It's northwest of here. That cabin on the cliff all by itself. Gods know I can't go back. And there's nothing to steal either. The Zorips saw to that. Come back when you've dealt with them. And make sure you get their leader, too. I'm sorry, but I don't think they'll go quietly. You'll have to kill them. Thank you. That may not be worth much coming from a stranger, but I mean it.
Greetings, friend. You look like you could use a fine. I suggest.
Tem para vender. Caramba, 3.000, velho. Um mosquetão bom. Nível 2. Martelão nível 2. Tudo nível 1. Meu, 2 varinhas. Não lembrei, eu tô com 2 varinhas. Alterar o estoque. Meu estoque. Dá pra ver aqui, cadê? Varinha. Pra desmontar? Desmontar os itens. Eu não queria vender. Vou desmontar. Guardar equipamento. No acampamento e desmontar. É isso que eu quero. Não galho. Preciso usar pra melhorar o outro.
What harm could... Heading out to the... You don't want...
Come on.
All right,
I knew you'd come around.
I'll let you think that.
Ela tem armadura. Aí tem açúcar.
Time to resupply.
Welcome to Dawnshore, traveler. My name is Dagerda. You seem like you could use a nice potion or a bite to eat. And I promise a safe and pleasant transaction, despite whatever Volter told you. I'm sure he did. He'd rather chase off my customers than admit he was wrong. To be honest, stranger, I'm not inclined to go into it. He knows what he did. And let's leave it at that.
Aí ela vende poção e frutas. Frutas do mundo, esse negócio. Personagem, habilidade. Tem mais uma habilidade minha? Espero que não morra. Amostra. É da secundária, né? É.
Citizens depend on us. Swing like you mean it. What kind of stance is that? Get serious. Get out.
Montar acampamento em grupo.
You know, for most people, getting sent to the Living Lands is a punishment. But, according to Cynric, you're the personal envoy of the Emperor of Adir himself. Quite a position. You must have gone through one of Adir's famous academies. I can't imagine you had time for much other than your studies, so tell me, is this your first time getting dirt under your fingernails?
Sim, quero muito colocar minhas habilidades em prática. Aumentar minha pesquisa com experiência.
A word of advice, then. Practical application in the Living Lands usually involves a dagger, or bow, or baking mold, if that's all you have on hand. Don't ask. What I really want to know, since hard questions are your specialty, is why the Emperor would send his best scholar all the way to the Living Lands. Oh, that almost does sound like a punishment. I don't know how you investigate a so-called plague of the soul, so better you than me. Being a godlike, I don't suppose your patron deity gives you any unique insights into matters of the soul, do they?
Sua habilidade, imagina que a sua divindade patrona te dê uma visão única dos assuntos da alma, tá?
I thought every godlike knew their god. That's one of the stranger things I've heard. And out here, that's saying something. Sorry, these are unusual times. I haven't met anyone who's really seen the Dream Scourge yet, but that hasn't stopped people from worrying about the rumors. Refugees are flooding in from outlying regions. The guards are restricting access to the city. And people are making offerings to the gods for everything from hangovers to indigestion, just in case.
Como as coisas podem ser ruins, as pessoas têm razão em temer.
I like your confidence, just be careful how you express it. Unfortunately, the presence of so many Adiran troops and the rumored exploits of the Steel Garrote Paladins supporting them is only making a tense situation worse. I think that's why the Clavenger accompanied your ambassador.
No seu embaixador.
Exactly. Paradise has been quiet lately, but I don't know how long that'll last. We're talking about an island that has been largely settled by nomads, exiles, and dissidents. People who tend to be suspicious of authority. But what about you? What's your stake in things? Besides your orders, of course. Someone once told me you need more than a little crazy to last out here. I get the feeling you'll fit right in. I'll let you get some rest, but thanks for talking. It's good to be part of a squad again, even if it's just for a while. They say people afflicted with it have strange, vivid dreams and start confusing them with reality. What starts as a light daze becomes severe disorientation and eventually a bent towards chaotic violence. And then, fungal growths take over your body. So Dream Scourge. No, Dream Scourge is different. It spreads all over. Still, if you see any new mushrooms sprouting up anywhere unexpected, let me know. Until then, look on the bright side. The Living Lands is filled with people and things that are likelier to kill you first. It's the gateway to the Living Lands, a scenic port city that's as beautiful and dangerous as the wilds around it. Most visitors enjoy some mariner's porridge at the Ballarrock, a back alley shakedown, and then the sudden return of that porridge out of one end or the other. Then, if they've got any sins, they turn around and take their chances back where they came from, with authentic tales of their adventures in the Living Lands.
Isso não parece ter a minha opinião.
Don't get me wrong, it's a great city. In part because it's great at winnowing out people who have no business being here. The Living Lands means a hard-won second chance for the people who settle here. But first, you've got to survive it. And the island gives no quarter. For a lot of people, the Living Lands is a last resort. They come fleeing war, debt, famine, the law. Take your pick. For others, it's freedom. To seek glory, to redefine yourself, to live in a way you can't, maybe even on pain of death wherever you come from. Don't get me wrong, there are perfectly lovely people here, but most of us who stick around are a little odd. Used to be. If you could last out here, you could count on being left alone. That's what some fear. Ilgard's new embassy and his alliance with the Steel Garrote smell like the authority and order that a lot of people came here to leave behind. But I don't mean to put that on you. I imagine you're tired of having to answer for every Adiran who sneezes into somebody's stew. Then I've got answers. Some of them may even be true. Holler if you need anything else. I haven't seen this much excitement in a while.
Situação de encantamento. Usado para encaixar harmônicas.
Perhaps I've got you to thank for bringing it with you, Envoy.
Bancada, aprimorar item. Ah, então só aprimora aqui. Produção. Deixa eu ver pra quanto que vai. Farinha. 96 de dano físico.
Boy.
Acampamento em grupo. Ah, então é isso. E tem o coisinha lá embaixo aqui pra gente conversar.
After your voyage, it must be nice to spend the night on dry land.
Sai daqui.
farmer could use some work. Let's check the watermill for supplies. Oh, look, Parady's and ladder. When heated, the resin forms a hard coat that strengthens weapons and armor. Unseen.
Incoming Sorrows. This one's mine. Good work! Give me a target.
Arremessadores.
What am I hitting? What's the target? Good fight.
O livro faz o quê? Ah, reduz o custo da habilidade.
Keep up the good work, sisters.
Nossa, pô, os caras não esquecem nem de ir lá longe.
Think the living lands will stop to let you rest? Pick up that weapon and keep training.
Venture past the palisades at your own risk. There's no guarantee of safety out in the wilds. We've already had to move back the palisades line a few times.
Beautiful view from these cliffs. Real long way down, too.
Where's my mark?
Pensei, eu não dava pra fazer. Ó, 10% de resistência a envenenamento e sangramento. Não tem nada, então vai esse aqui. Crítico. Ah, esse aqui não desmonta não. Não desmonta? Ou só...
Aim where? What am I hitting? Take your best shot. Give me a target. Let's see what you got. Zarabs. They may be small, but they'll overwhelm you if you're not careful.
Qualidade.
What's the target?
Give me a second.
This is the Hangen's place, or was. It's the Zarup's now. You take lead. Anything juicy? Maybe it has something to do with that wall painting in the other room. Let's check it out. I'm no art critic, but I've never seen a mural like that. Looks like an elf and Zarup holding hands. What do you see? Why don't we ask Hangen about it? It's her house. She ought to know something.
tratado. Interessou, volta aí, dá uma pausa.
What's that Zark doing out here all by himself?
Ah, não inimigo não.
A friendly Zarup. Don't see that every day. Of course, you don't see them fighting their friends every day either.
Tentar imitar o companheiro do xarope. O mais alto que dele. 40
I don't speak Zarup, but it definitely answered you. I agree. He's not hurting anyone. In fact, we're near to Hengen's house. Maybe he's the one who made that mural.
Sua armadura na bancada. Se eu não quiser melhorar a armadura. Eu vou parar aqui. Agora. Eu posso melhorar um monte de coisa aqui. Melhorar a varinha? Ah. Melhorar a varinha. Pareceu que não compensa fazer isso. Vou botar uma constituição só pra... se por alguma conversa precisar. Ativar a dica de... confirmando. Vou logar. Lago. Processador de chamas, o que isso faz? Isso com inimigos, explode ao impacto.
Sim. Regenera lentamente 50% da vida máxima perdida. Isso é bom, hein? Vida máxima. Pode pegar esse expressivo aqui, ó. Alguns, né, que eu vou usar. Acho que todos têm que pegar esse aqui. Resiliência, resistência, recuperação constante. Porque todos são passivos. Tem um bônus de 21. Ó, receita para desbloquear receita. É o nível da missão? É. Costa da Alvorada. Espada, eu tenho uma espada. A espada vai ser melhor que parede destrutiva. Eu tenho que jogar uma bomba. Pelo que eu percebi, todos têm pelo menos 3 entradas. A maioria dos lugares tem 3 entradas. Pode explodir, pode entrar em algum lugar. Olha só, caramba. Ah, eu quero fazer esse teste com magia agora. Primeiro eu vou trocar a espada aqui. Primeira mão e com a segunda mão. And raw!
Please tell me I can go home now.
Posso ir até a casa. A casa está segura agora. Encontrei o diário na cabana.
You read my journal? That's private. Why would you do a thing like that?
Por que você fez isso? Delete. Conexão arcana com xarope.
You're-
não é?
Alright, you're not wrong. But it may be more than that. Have you ever felt aimless? Like you ought to have a purpose, but you don't? Like you'd do anything to find out why you're meant to be here?
Qualquer coisa só para descobrir por que veio ao mundo.
That's a stupid question, isn't it? Of course you'd understand. An animancer told me that I might have half a soul. I finally had an answer. The question was, who got the other half? I thought if I could meet this person and see what they were like, I might gain some purpose or something. And then I came here and found a Zorip.
Encontrei xarope. Pode ser a única pessoa no mundo com gênio xarope. Pior que poderia ser pior.
But what do I do about it? How do I not think about what I can never have? I'm so... I've got to find some meaning in all this. I can't go back and I can't go forward. I'm just stuck here. Lost. Again.
Passe tempo com charuto. Essa é a única maneira de rolar a paz.
Are you serious?
Quatro gêmeos de alma mais estranhos que você. Não, o que é isso?
How could anything be worse than a Zorip?
Manual poderia ser pior do que um charuto. Draco.
And they live to tell the tale? Maybe I do have a chance. I'll go. I'll be brave. I'll find it. I really hope you're right. Oh, I forgot. You still deserve to be paid for your time, if nothing else. I didn't think... Well, it's nice to get help from an Adiran. I'll say that much.
Acessório único. Peraí, acessório único? Olha só, acessório único. Anel da asa escura. E protege acertos críticos, aplica um veneno, ó. Esse aqui vai ser bom. Agora eu teria que aumentar o acerto crítico do personagem. Chance de acerto crítico. Aqui não tem. Chance de acerto crítico. A minha varinha já tem chance de acerto crítico. Espada também tem chance de acerto crítico. Armadura não tem. crítico. Resistência a sangramento. Esse aqui é passivo. Tá. Aí esses 3 ativos. Eu queria tirar esse aqui. Agora que eu vi. Não gostei muito. Vou botar isso aqui. Agora eu só me dano. Galera, só de dano. Tem que ativar também, né? Não sei se eu quero isso. Vida recuperada por restaurar fogo. Pode ser acontecer. Acho que eu vou ganhar uns 3 aqui, tá bom. Toda essa carga de unidade cai. Iniciada. Recuperar o fogo ativado.